Be fixing the sound settings or something.
Oh, look at that! He's the last grammar, alright. Amazing.
I think now it should work.
Apollo, you should be watching this!
Ow, 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 what? What?
What?
Writing about our last case in my journal on DeviantArt.
Lol.
Lawyers are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals.
Enriching. Yes, it works.
And why now?
Okay.
That case was 3 months ago.
Hey, it's a long story.
ZAIRI0294.
I did a lot, you know.
Hey. It's working now.
I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now I'm varring the crowd by figuring out how Lamora disappeared.
That's right. Uncle Valen did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now.
I was just getting to the good part. Oh man!
Oh man!
I suppose I should watch a little TV with her.
ZAIRI0294. Hey guys, smiling face with smiling eyes.
Ah, it's
Hello.
so loud I can't fix the volume, god damn it. And the game is
I
also
know that-
kind of loud on my end.
I know that issue with Opera because I had that same issue with Opera GX where you can't like change the sound for some reason.
I even installed an add-on, but that didn't do anything. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while he's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our, very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Gaminers concert was. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary True P. Grammaire is performing for the first time in 7 years. Oh my god!
That's going to be great. I'm so there. You and Daddy are coming too.
Legendary Grammaris. If Trucy's real father were still alive, he'd be on that stage performing miracles.
Got the tickets and everything. Here's yours, Apollo.
Magic show ticket receipt.
Just received, not added to the court record. It's just received.
Where is it? I don't know.
I think that could be
Phoenix Wright.
It could also be the other guy. Ah, you're here, working hard or hardly working.
It's him.
See.
Hey, how have you been? How was the voice again? I don't remember.
Hi there, stranger.
Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. Though he has been gone a long time.
How goes it, Trucy? Here I got a present for you.
Yay, pudding! I love pudding. Oh, it's farm fresh.
I think I can't
And
talk
not just one
anymore.
pudding, but 3 whole cups. I'll have to pace myself.
Well, I'm beat.
That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You've got to take it easy with the secrets, you know.
How right you are.
So, you still can't tell us what your mission is?
Maybe it's time. It has something to do with you, anyway.
Huh? With me?
Oh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy.
Ein
Can I just be a
Spion.
defense attorney?
To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today.
What?
Tell me. You've heard of the tourist system, yes?
The jurist system?
That's right. The new legal system everyone's talking about.
Have you heard of it, Apollo?
Huh? Maybe?
Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. No.
Jurist system, huh?
So, Daddy, what's this jurist system thing?
Well, Trucy, do you know what a cherry is?
I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? Do you know, Apollo?
Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right?
The community?
They're thinking about reviving the system. They're calling the new system Cherist system. Yeah.
Let me adjust the volume a bit.
What's the game?
Oh, that's better.
No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor.
Not quite harsh. They just cooperate with the judge. The judge. To help analyze the case from different angles.
Ah, and there will be only 6 of them under the current proposal, right?
Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo.
The findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now.
I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show. Starring Dr. Wright.
Dr. White has assistants Trucy. And
Dr. Wally.
The mascot Apollo, the perfect team.
Mascot? Hey! So, what is the secret mission?
This system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo.
Too true. Everyone's got an opinion and they just talk and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo.
I'm not that bad. Am I?
In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will.
I don't like tests.
We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. We'll be the one helping with the process. Essentiality.
Helping? How?
And for one, I'll be chair of the jury system's related court committee. The chair constructs the ideal of situation, choosing the case, the jury's candidate. Even the judge in the courtroom.
Wow! It's like you have a real job.
The
I'm
job?
not that good at the piano, to be honest.
Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess.
3 hours tomorrow. By the way, don't miss it. Try simulation, that is.
A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting.
So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about?
Well, since it is the first run through of a new system, one is something simple.
Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious.
True, the case is a murder.
That's not simple at all.
By simple, did you mean that the defendant is...
Guilty, yes, most likely. So good luck, Apollo.
What?
The trial tomorrow, you are defending, of course. Because I said that it had something to do with you.
Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat.
Yeah, it's a test case. It's about being guilty.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided.
What potentially serious sentence? The most serious in a worst case scenario.
Ah, you mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial, that's a real trial.
All the forms have been filled. There's no turning back now. It's over. Trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule.
Why am I only hearing about this now?
Ah, yes, there was a change this morning. Picked a new case.
Eh?
Something that happened last night.
Hey, Apollo, I know you're all excited about that secret mission. But what about this? The Truby Grammarugon magic show.
Huh? Oh, right. The card tricks.
They're not card tricks. They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse, heaven and earth, and...
So what? That's 3 whole days from now.
It's at Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go today. You can say hi to Uncle Valen.
Have fun.
What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing.
Right.
Why not go with him?
But what about the secret mission?
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll hear a lot about it tomorrow, regardless.
I don't trust that Smile. You know something that he is not telling me.
Yippee! Now you can take me to the Colosseum.
I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there.
Ah, Grammar. That reminds me.
What's this, Daddy? Isn't this silk hat the grammar seal?
Consider it a birthday present, Chusi.
Thanks, it's great. But today isn't my birthday.
Good point. Good point. Makes sense. What day is it today, Apollo?
That's. I have the feeling that it gets louder and louder every time.
I also have a feeling it is pretty loud.
Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. No, it's Garbage Day!
Garbage day!
It's a recycle your plastic present.
Yippee! So it's plastic.
I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way.
Oh,
So, what is it?
Can I open it, Daddy?
No.
Oh, look at his face.
No.
Serious
very
face.
serious.
Huh?
You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. It's for worst case scenarios.
Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then?
Because that would be the logical thing to do. Grammar envelope obtained. An envelope about the Grammaras, huh? Alright, so what case are you going to use?
You want to know, don't you?
Of course I do! I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I?
If that goes well, then yes, of course, this is just a test. You want everyone to start without preconceptions. A blank slate, as it were.
There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway?
Well, mine. Complete chair, remember?
Oh.
Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose. I could give you permission to explain this scene of the crime.
Good. That's better.
Good.
You can't talk to anyone with the case.
What? Then how am I supposed to defend?
Let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial, all of it.
But you don't want it to backfire, do you?
Apollo. If I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility, for good or for bad. I'm ultra serious now. Just
Oh
do
my
what you can.
God.
And don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Alright.
I recommend to going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there.
And you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved.
Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get here to talk.
Well, time's a wasting.
Presenting, are we? Did my fair share of that back in the day. Shot my Terry badge a lot too.
He may look cool and calm now, but you should have seen him before.
You know me too well, Chusi.
I'm glad I provided this opportunity for a little family bonding.
Bond.
What?
Presenting, are we?
It's the same shit.
Presenting?
Oh.
Presenting. It was voicing the woman. We know it's a woman, so. I don't have the voice thing on, so.
Why not? I thought
Because
you had
I
so
need to
much
start the
fun
program.
with that thing, and now all of a sudden you don't have fun with that
I don't
thing.
know. I just use it if I voice someone.
That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes!
Maybe I should complain. I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand
I mean,
there pretending he doesn't see us.
You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way.
Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" And they're standing right behind you? Oh, guard! Is our client going to be much longer?
What are you talking about? Haven't you already started a meeting yet?
Huh?
Lol.
Ah!
Where did you come from?
Punk, 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 punk.
Well, anyway, please have a seat.
I'm nervous, Apollo.
It's the silence. It builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you?
That's right. Okay.
I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Woohoo. Mamma mia.
I'm the amazing Mr. Hat.
Fucking dead!
Ah! She passed out.
Miss Magic Underwear might have been a better bet.
That's magic panties, Apollo.
Is returning to harmony.
Oh.
Oh, she did return to.
Where are the Psylocks?
Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know? And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign?
I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo.
No, never mind. I just got carried away there. You seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. So what's your name?
Punk, 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 punk.
Oh, right, I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice.
And I'm Trucy Wright.
I know. This is getting nowhere fast. Hey, I know. Maybe you can tell us what happened. I'm your defense attorney after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately?
Well, the other day, this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions.
Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. Though I think I understand despair a little better now.
You did good, Apollo.
Take this.
Look, she's doing her nails.
What? Are nails more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, princess.
Could you read this?
Sure. I feel like a teenager on the first date. And this is the love letter we passed from desk to desk at school.
Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo.
It's a business card with a name and an address. The name is Vera Mission?
Raccoon Mario. Hello.
Hello, Raccoon Mario.
Hello, Raccoon Mario.
The address is for Drew Studio. Lara's card added to the court record. And you're giving me this card because...
Meow.
Well, looks like we are finished
now
here.
my cat is touching the microphone. Right.
I wonder if Drew
She loves
used the scene of the crime.
Let's go find out.
Now I'm too
Drew
close.
Studio.
Now comes pretty cool music, actually. If I remember
How do you
correctly.
know?
Ah, yes, that song. I even did a remix of it. Wow, this looks like...
It's from this game?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hardly hear you, Dario, by the way. Maybe I turned the volume down too much.
Maybe he's just talking not loud enough.
I mean, I can...
Or maybe he's
Okay.
maybe he's sleeping on the bed.
Just Dario that is very
Oh,
low.
the microphone is right in front of me, like it always is.
Maybe I have to increase your volume sometimes. Oh, this looks like a studio.
It's like life imitating art, or maybe it's the other way around. At the table on the ground there, it's a bit jarring.
Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene.
Apollo, look at all those paintings.
Hey, don't touch those.
It's okay, I'm just looking.
Wow, look at this AI
This-
upscale.
I don't think even AI upscale did a good job in this. Well, okay, I mean, it is a painting, so maybe it looks like
Huh?
this.
Apollo, look at this one.
Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath.
But that's not the rough part, doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all.
Yeah, good point. That is odd. Drew Misham's paintings added to the court record.
Is this deviant art or something?
No, that's...
Or
And the paintings have really
Deviant
different
art.
style too.
I think
who is
that's
that now?
that's her daddy, I think.
Ah, I thought I might find you two here.
Oh wait, no.
Long time no
very long.
see.
Yeah, but I remember some fat man coming here.
Oh,
Oh well. Yeah, maybe later.
A fat man?
oh,
Oh,
seems like I run into you far too often.
Actually, I have these snackoos right now here.
I
Well,
need them.
if you can call them snackoos, it's like some kind of bread with chocolate covering. You know.
Okay.
wait.
It's really tasty.
How are they called?
But I've eaten so many of them that I can't eat them anymore.
Is there
right
a
now.
name? Is there a name?
Knusperflocken.
Knusperflocken.
Ah, look, it
about
says here.
Domino's?
Whole milk chocolate with multigrain crisp bread. Knäckebrot.
Wait.
And now you're Emma.
It's like, oh yeah.
I bet I know why you're here too.
You know about the trial simulation tomorrow?
I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh?
We don't even know what
Oh,
the case
shit.
is about.
Well, he was killed. The artist who owns the studio, that is.
The man got killed?
Mr. Drew Misham.
Mission?
And his daughter was put under arrest.
Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center.
Was funny though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder.
You don't say. Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know? Poisoning a common way to get a job done. When the murderer is a woman.
Uh-huh.
So there you go.
Okay,
Women.
I will note that down. Women are good at poisoning people. Boom.
Oh, great.
Noted.
Poisoning?
Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. So I'm coobing. Feel free to coob. To take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos.
We can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around. Which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else.
Or else you died.
Well, Anera, you are really good at poisoning people. I'm just, you know, I'm sure that's a thing.
In fact, I got poisoned
I can
by a
now
mirror.
Damn.
Dead. Fucking dead.
Energy. I never did it. Can't tell.
Oh, great.
That's what they always say.
Ah.
I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils, you know, how they're so thick. Is that the word?
These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are.
KAIRI 0294.
Yeah.
She disguised it, haha.
And what's going on with this half-finished one?
Must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below.
That's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts.
I noticed. That is weird.
Eek, Apollo! That's where the body was.
That's the spot where Mr. Drew Mission passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips and then the next moment, fucking dead.
There's quite a bit of paint on the ground.
See that half-painted painting there?
So he instant
Must have
died
been
or
working on
what?
that right up on the moment he died.
Wow, a true artist to the end.
Maybe he started a year ago and was procrastinating. Whatever,
What?
man. Oh, that's the victim's coffee mug.
Aha, so the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poisoned mug of coffee.
I would hope so.
Poison coffee? Not exactly, actually.
What do you mean?
No traces of poison were found in the coffee.
What?
You'll have to figure it out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all.
Coffee mark added to the court record.
Maybe the cup was
Unless you
poisoned.
talk about science.
No.
I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use.
Guests?
Did the police already analyze this cup too?
Not a trace of poison was found on that cup.
So the killer was after Drew Mission alone.
Hey! There's a painting hidden back here.
Hey, you're right.
What if it's embarrassing somehow and he didn't want anyone to see it?
You certainly seem pleased by the possibility.
Huh? It's so normal.
That's hardly something to get mad about.
Huh? What is it, Apollo?
Isn't this the same? Wait, is this
Well,
the
doesn't
same
this
one?
painting look like... Never mind. I better get a professional opinion on this. Hidden painting added to the court record.
A professional.
Does it look like the other one?
That letterbox looks funny sitting inside a room like this.
Let's take a look. Empty.
The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Misham would put his letters in there, and then a postman took them away.
Cool.
Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather.
What?
Well, normally you would write an email, you know.
Okay,
Or
what year
join a
is this?
Discord server.
Well, what year is this, though?
Fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
Let's take
Well,
a closer
2000.
look.
You mean the real year, Dario, or
Well, the year of this game, I guess.
the get?
It takes place.
Oh,
Yeah, probably the year it came out, which was, I don't know.
2009?
no, it was 2007. 2007.
Really?
Actually,
2007?
yes.
Well, in
Let's take a
Japan,
closer
I
look
would
at this
say.
desk here.
It was the time when we.
Is this a journal?
Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
It's new, he didn't write a single line.
Ah, you had me going for a while there.
Rip.
Hey, Apollo, what's this feather thingy?
Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen?
But it doesn't have a pointy end.
That was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk.
I'm just a picture.
Oh, you should know a lot of Emma. Emma.
Bold and scientific. That's my motto.
Exactly what about that was bold or scientific?
Fucking everything, you idiot. Dumbass.
This envelope has been opened and resealed.
Oh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh?
Whoever did this wasn't so delicate.
You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago.
Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? I'd better hang on to this. Red envelope added to the court record. Something about the way that figure is posed.
I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures.
Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence?
I think not.
So this is Drew mission?
And this little girl must be Vera.
Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family.
Until you arrested his daughter.
Ah! Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking.
Right.
Oh, cute! Look at that tiny frame, Apollo.
Tiny is right, that thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture would fit in that?
None, apparently. It's empty.
There's no glass in it either. What's it doing sitting on the desk?
This is a lesson for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames.
But look at this lamp, isn't it very suspicious?
Yes, very suspicious.
Guess not.
Because it's long and strong.
What is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really.
You had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood too. Though his equipment is a bit old, to tell the truth.
Why would a painter need all this?
From the dust, I'd say he hasn't used this stuff for years.
This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio.
Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin.
This is a crime scene, Trucy.
But these cost like $50 at the magic shop.
$50? That's
What
too
a
much.
ripoff.
Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red. We could repaint your suit, Apollo. How about this shade of green?
That will be enough of that, thanks.
Where's the gramophone?
Lol.
Gramophone!
Is this desk for painting, Apollo?
That will be a drafting table.
Drafting?
Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams.
Yes.
Wow, painting is harder than I thought.
Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too?
I don't know, man.
Look, a computer. And a wireless mouse. How modern. Well, looks like I covered everything.
So this Drew Mission was some kind of artist?
Apparently, did a lot of illustration for books, I hear. And a lot of female fans too, for what it's worth.
Oh, well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance.
Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually.
Huh? So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means?
He was an odd bird, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end.
Let me adjust your volume a bit.
No.
Pause. Cause you're too quiet.
You should go. Maybe it's far away. It's probably far away. That's why.
No, the microphone's right in front of me.
On
Talk
pause.
louder, man.
My god, you sound like a robot,
Yeah,
Pierre.
now you sound like a robot.
Talk louder.
What do you mean to anyone?
Robot man.
He was always locked up here in this studio, apparently.
Now he's almost too loud.
His only connection to the outside world was through the letters he put in that letterbox there.
And that PC. I guess. Letters? Do people still write letters?
What do you mean, Apollo?
I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days?
Not if Mr. Misham couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Email.
Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know?
Letterbox added to the court record.
In any case, the only person besides him is allowed in here was his daughter, Vera.
Oh, you mean the killer?
The suspect, please.
We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically.
Basically?
Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently.
His first interview ever?
Can you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder?
No.
So, this woman, Vera. She's Mr. Misham's daughter, right?
Yep, a real sickly girl. Ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside.
She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura.
She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside.
That does sound like a scene.
In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed to her good luck charm for company.
Her good luck charm?
Apparently she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside.
Why can't I ever get a normal client?
Why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad?
Don't look at me.
So about the poison, was found to be in his coffee, right?
No, not precisely.
Maybe them. Well.
Not precisely. What does that mean?
Means see for yourself, I think.
Probably the mug was poison or something.
Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into this studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles.
And it just so happened that he died the night of his first interview.
At around 9 p.m. every night. Her always made him a cup of coffee.
Why is the mug here this big? Looks so.
Now I see this hair. Like, oh my god, what is this?
Yeah.
Last night he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill.
Is the mug oversized?
Him died?
Yeah, well, it's an XXL mark. I also have one of those. Right
Also
here,
have
actually.
those.
Are you using it?
Yes.
For
Although
coffee?
it looks
what
like
is
it's. Although it
Dead.
looks like it's photoshopped on the picture there. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah, it-
originally there.
She poisoned him on the night of this interview. Wouldn't the reporter see?
KAIRI
He was near Mr. Misha when she brought her father his coffee.
Here's that joy.
He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly, that's why she did notice he was there. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact.
Wow. Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone is suspicious, it's the reporter.
Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Mishima's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that.
Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. I bet Emma could help us out here.
Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo.
What are you two whispering about?
Well, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at the crime scene? What is it we always do scientifically?
Oh, you know me too well. Okay.
Okay, meaning we can get, scientific now?
I suppose. Just this one. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Why?
How about my badge? Emma, I was wondering if you could take a look at this.
Look, I'm a detective. A detective! You can't just ask me any old thing except an answer, okay? Expect an answer. I think you need to be a little bit more focused in your inquiries, scientific even.
Somehow I knew she'd get around to science. Emma, I was wondering if you could take a look at this.
Look, I'm just a detective.
It's the same
A
text.
detective, man. I'm just
Raccoon Mario. Science.
Science, bitch! Science! Science!
That was very scientific there.
I did it for science, not for the panties.
Well, I mean, that fart machine was scientific in that
Wow.
museum.
Wow.
Emma, about this paint.
Oh, that? Quite good, isn't it?
That's not what I wanted to ask you about.
You want to examine it? Is that it? I'd be happy to let you know. And let you if you had a good reason. But without that, sorry.
I guess she wants us to do a little footwork on our own first. Emma, about this painting.
Do the fucking thing!
Oh, look at this upscale text. Oh, it's so poorly done.
Are you ready, Apollo?
Ready? For what?
For what? For a knuckle sandwich! I mean, for the Troopy Granero Dark Magic Show.
It's not like I'm getting up on stage or anything.
What are you talking about, Apollo? You can't enjoy magic if you're not part of what's going on up on the stage.
What is it?
Nothing.
And then
You
why are you
can
making this noise?
Block the sound from outside.
I'll lend you my spare costume if you need one.
Huh? You mean I can't go in this?
No!
Doesn't get more straightforward than that. It's so pinkish on my end, I can hardly see it.
On mine it's normal. Normal pink. Or the upscale.
Oh, look here, a handwritten signature. It says, I can read it.
It seems odd to me. I mean, isn't the signature intended to show ownership? What's the use if no one can read it?
Isn't it enough if you can read your own?
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Well. Look at the upscale. Or is this normal?
Well, you can kind of see a phone number there and a fax number.
I don't know how it looked in the
It's
DS
so
version.
blurry, you can hardly read it.
Oh, right.
Especially the DS version, lol, and... D.
What a pretty business card. Looks like a postcard almost.
And on the back, just her name.
It seems odd to me.
Huh? What does?
Why write your name on the front and back of the card? Why not use the space in the back for a self-portrait or a caricature? Then people would remember what you look like too.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Here, give me one of your cards, Apollo.
She's drawing something. Hey, my hair's not that spiky. Lol.
Spiky hair.
Is this Mickey Mouse? No, wait.
No, can't you see that this is Eel Dog? Obviously.
No, it's Eeldark Fusion Taro. No, wait.
Well, what do we have here? It looks like a person thinking about something.
Maybe they're worried.
Like, what should I have for supper? A hot dog or a hamburger?
Both.
You know, I've always wondered about that. Why is there supper and dinner? Are they different meals or the same thing?
Maybe that's what this person's thinking about.
I think now I can see Q-Taro on this picture.
Oh, look at this. Whoa! Whoa!
So we have now pictures as evidence.
No.
This will be great.
This looks very normal.
Yes.
Actually, there's a dot here or something, but I can't examine it. Is that a puffer fish?
Apollo, that's clearly a porcupine fish.
They're not the same thing?
You know what gets me? They've got all these needles, right? But what's protecting that soft spot on the lower belly there? Nothing!
Must remember to keep Trucy away from small round fish.
Wow. Small fish?
Well, nothing here, I suppose.
Apollo, look at this painting. You can see the rough sketch.
Oh, it looks like it was only half completed.
Huh? That's funny. Do the rough sketch and the finished painting look totally different to you too?
They do, actually. What's that all about? Looks like some kind of Eiffel Tower or something. Doesn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
Look, now it's a collectible item in some kind of video game. You know, it always spins around and
Yeah,
then you
exactly.
can collect it.
Or when you get it, like you collect it, and then there's like this menu that spins around. Well, it's...
Hey, look there. That thing doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about.
Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, this stain is probably... better ask Emma.
Emma!
It's probably just paint.
Look, the coffee doesn't fall out. Look, it's inside and, you know, I can just
it's
do
magic.
Yeah.
In fact, it looks like it's a cup in a cup. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The
Maybe it's
physicians
frozen
know it.
coffee. Frozen
Yeah,
coffee.
all that.
So much evidence. So many evidence.
Hey, Apollo, this painting, I know it.
Huh? Really?
It's that story where the old woman is doing the wash in the river. And this giant peach comes floating on down. And then Mario gets born from it.
It might possibly be the strangest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, there was one with Mario.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was referencing, actually.
We never watched it because we don't have.
And there's also a story in Bakabon, also with a peach, and a guy called Momotaro comes out of it. And he needs to defeat some kind of devil or something.
What the fuck?
It's really weird.
Now we have 4 paintings to. Dear
Mario, I baked a cake for you.
Dear Mashhammer.
It does.
Capo.
It looks like it
Capo
does.
River.
It does say Mario there.
Maybe this is Capo Ra something.
X. Oh look, it's been opened once here.
You're right. I wonder if there's some way we can see what's inside.
Should I try to get it open and then stick it back shut?
Let's not tamper with the evidence, shall we? I've got a better idea.
Emma! Let's ask her.
Well, this is just a picture. I can't even rotate it. How disappointing. Wait, do I have to talk or present now? Oh, present.
We had this already. Wasn't it the other thing? Wasn't it the mug? How about the mug?
Emma, about the smug. There's a pale blue residue on the rim.
Dad! Well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain.
Oh, the Nintendo Switch.
I'm pretty sure it
rumors.
isn't
Whoa.
actually blue, Emma.
Ah, right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray.
Forensic science. I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma.
It's not a hobby.
So what kind of scientific stuff are you up to?
The spray, that's what it turns blue when it touches poison.
And it's also horribly upscaled. Well, the text at least.
In fact, is that even a text at all? I don't even know. I can't even read this.
So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug?
That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself.
Wow, science is amazing.
It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma would be willing to help us out a bit more.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere.
It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. About poison analysis.
I was afraid you weren't going to ask about that. See, this solution is used to test for atroquinine.
Atro, huh?
Atroquinine! The deadly poison found in the autopsy.
Uh-oh, I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best treat lightly.
It's one of the most virulent poisons, but it is absorbed into the body astonishingly slow. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of the ingestion for the adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? The recent research has shown.
That's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details.
I think I get it. You just spray the stuff on something you want to test, right?
Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this.
I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please?
You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course.
Yay, let's give it a whirl, Apollo.
I mean...
My eyes!
What are you doing?
I was just seeing if I got a reaction off of you.
How's this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous.
Tell it to those headless witnesses on the stand.
That fart was poisonous.
Let's just get down to checking for real poisons, shall we? Wow.
It could be everywhere.
Now you just poison. No, there's everywhere poison.
Wow. This is fun.
Maybe it's on the other side or something.
I'm using all her spray here.
It was the lamp all along. I'm just kidding. Why is there nothing? So where's the exact pixel?
Oh, that's it. There's nothing. I don't see anything here.
Well, there's probably something. I mean, it wouldn't show you this if there was nothing. Try every pixel to find it.
But I gotta go to the toilet.
I won't accept this.
Well then, go check the toilet for poison.
Too bad, no reaction here.
I'm sure Emma checked out all the likely spots. Wait a second.
What is it, Apollo?
Did you spray that little desk over there?
I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know.
Check the bathroom.
Let's check it out just to be sure.
Check the
Now
bathroom.
it works because
Yeah, I did that before. I sprayed it actually. But now I can
Now it's-
spray it in detail. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's
it's
glowing.
glowing.
It's radioactive.
Oh.
I'll go to the toilet, man.
A reaction, Apollo.
Where?
Inside of the cute little frame. Look.
Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy.
Time to take a piss.
Oh no! Fuck!
Down to work, man.
I'm known to work magic.
Never mind that I was the one who found it. Tiny frame added to the court record. Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it?
It looks like we found the only other place that was poisoned in any case.
The sound machine was a mistake.
Why did that sound have to play? Oh man.
Why don't you
I don't
add
hear
the
you
stop
guys at
button?
all, by the way.
Why don't you add the stop button?
Remove. If you hate it, remove it, man. No one likes the sound.
No.
Looks like you have to take this back part off first to put a photo inside.
How long
I'd
is
have to
the
be a really
sound?
small photo to fit in there.
Forever?
Why is my controller not working?
True, and that pale bluish stain. Oh, finally.
I will remove this sound if you don't like it. Just delete it and...
Why would there be poison on something like this?
Well, there's one obvious reason. Whoever put poison in the coffee rubbed a bit on here too.
That's not very obvious, Trucy.
Maybe touch this photo to poison the mug, so...
Emma, I was wondering if you could take a look at this.
Maybe he touched it to poison the mug with the thing. He touched the mug and then he was drinking it and died.
He died.
Now go to the toilet. Did you say you want to go to the toilet?
I do want to go to the toilet, but they're...
Am I going to test for poison again?
Why not? Just to be sure.
Then you can never go to the
Find the
toilet.
clue.
Oh wait, that's you. Well then go to the toilet, man.
In the meantime, I train my voice. But you found your clue already? Isn't that enough? What you clicked? This stuff isn't cheap, you know. Oh.
I bet she doesn't have a lot of spending money.
I bet she spends it all on snackoos.
And
Wait, that's it, I guess.
I need a character I can voice. Otherwise, I can never use the voice change.
Oh yeah!
Oh, this is it, Apollo. Nighttime magic and dreams converge.
Just a while ago, it was the place where murder and nightmares converged.
Let's go say hi to Uncle Valen.
What about the case? That's him, probably.
Don't we need the Wario voice or something? Whoa! Whoa! Waluigi, yeah!
Yes!
Blue Falcon. Well, we'll wait until he's back.
Waluigi. Wah ha ha ha.
Ow, 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 ow.
Man, that's
Waluigi, yeah! Oh. Wow! Wow! Ha!
Der Akkustand ist niedrig. Oh.
Brötchen liegen bereit.
Wow.
Wah, ha, ah, 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 ah. Who's this guy?
Why are you already back?
It's probably the
Take
Venom
longer
guy.
on the toilet.
I'm in
That's
perfect
a
last
close.
like that.
The young Miss Trucy!
But most of the time take forever on the toilet.
I want to take a shit. How often I hoped we'd meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible
It was
dream.
too fast for one.
Tee Uncle Valen, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too.
Of course you are.
Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits.
Well, Miss Trucy, how does your day find you? If you've come to give me a flowers, do it after the show. I beg you.
Actually, we came to wish you good luck.
Well, it was possible.
And congratulations on your big magic show.
Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as the ones I shall perform.
Yeah, you're amazing. We get the picture.
The world will watch in wonderment as magnificent illusions are reborn. Here on stage, by my hand.
Okay.
Now,
Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Grandma Miracle is back after a 7-year absence?
Miss Trucy, I must apologize.
Yeah, for that.
This show and this honor should have been his.
Daddy,
My co-magician in training, Zach Ramur. If that terrible thing hadn't...
it's okay.
Your father was a great magician, Trilogy. If he were alive, then I, Valiant Grammaire, would have been proud to stand upon this stage as his assistant.
Thanks, Uncle Valiant. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. To think we get to see the great Magnifier's illusions again.
She really is looking forward to this, isn't she?
My mentor, the magnificent Magnifique Grammaire, was a true deity among magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defy our very imaginations.
I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience. And then sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound.
Sonic?
I'm guessing that memory was a bit embellished.
For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. As here to Grammaire True Secrets, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny. Yes! You, nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you?
If the world was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years?
It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land.
I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as magic.
The performance of Magnifi's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more.
7 years. That phrase sure likes to pop up, doesn't it?
And why was that?
A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy.
Can you tell us about these performance rights?
Magnifi's magic relied on an incredible innovative idea, a trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property, and as such, was protected by property laws.
Intellectual property, maybe?
Magnifi knew this and bequeathed it in his will to one person.
You mean him?
Yes, Miss Trucy was your father. Zach Grammaire was the inheritor of the Grammaire miracle.
Daddy,
Yet, as you well know, he is gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago.
I think I see where this story is going. Once a
Captain Mario. Their rights for performances.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time, they are considered legally deceased, correct?
In all absoluteness, those rolled up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years.
ah!
Yes, Miss Trucy. Though it pains me to say it, this past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, the secrets of our mighty mentor Magnifi passed to me. This was, in fact, stipulated in the will by Magnifi himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. He's declared missing permanently.
Daddy,
Now I'm gonna present.
A challenge, is it? You want me to make that disappear? Very well, give it to me.
Ah, no, thanks. Are all magicians like this?
Apollo, what was that look just now?
I was just thinking how hard it is to get any information out of a magician.
not gonna let you disappear again.
I was wondering if you could tell me about this.
Ah! Why, that bears the Grammari seal.
The seal of quality.
Uncle Valent, is something wrong?
Trucy, where did you get this?
Oh, suddenly he's sweating. And very serious.
Huh? Daddy gave it to me.
Your daddy, Miss Gray?
No! My other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why not? Why would your Lord Daddy?
Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit.
This signature upon the back, do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Grammer.
What? Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it?
I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that.
Unfall.
Envelope, I wonder.
Man.
Is there anything else? What about this envelope? Oh.
I wonder what's inside this thing.
You know, I thought this at the time of the Gavinus concert too, but this Coliseum is just way too big. It's huge!
It's got a big sounding name too. Sunshine Coliseum, was it?
No, it was Vario Coliseum!
Would you like to hear what the grand finale of the show in 3 days will be?
What? Really? Yeah!
The grand finale will be nothing other than...
Don't tell me you're going to make the Coliseum disappear, right?
Ah!
Oh, oops. Looks like I was right.
You are evil, man. Evil.
Apollo, I can't believe you choose your power of perception on something like this.
It was just a wild guess, really. They've changed the sign since our last case.
It was all Gavinus back then, wasn't it?
I hope nothing bizarre and mysterious happens this time.
But it shall.
That
Why
was
the show
bizarre
itself
adventure.
will be bizarre and mysterious, I assure you.
I don't have a
Alright.
problem with mystery as long as it's legal.
I don't think lawyers and magicians were really meant to have conversations like this.
Look, the blue bagger again. It is that eyes.
Hey, that creature there. He was handing out balloons during our last case too.
He's not a creature, Apollo. Poor guy.
Oh, sorry. Was I mean somehow?
You know how hot it is inside one of those suits? He's stuck in there with only the smell of his own sweat to keep him company. On the verge of passing out, he hands out each balloon as though it were his last.
Kind of takes the fun out of seeing the blue badger.
Look, Apollo! A balloon! A hot air balloon!
The Grammar seal on it, no less.
Well, this is a long-awaited revival after all, and it's been 7 years, you know.
Oh, he sounds like Oren. It's been 10 years.
I've been spent plenty of time and pretty penny on the promotion.
Hope it's a huge success, Uncle Valen.
Well, it may not be essential for daily life.
Wow, great.
Oh, I intended it for me nothing less, I assure you.
What, they didn't tell you?
What, they didn't tell you? They both sure seem excited about it. I guess it's a big deal for magicians.
She hopes to negotiate with Seymour.
Oh.
I usually charge for lessons, you know.
Oh. You cry. You always,
You're always
cry.
crying.
You have nothing. You can only present stuff to me. I will say nothing about it. Ah ha ha ha. Wah ha ha ha. Well, we.
Okay,
Well,
as your team
yeah,
has
yeah, yeah.
Obviously, it's a big deal.
October 7th, detention center. Visitor's room.
Oh, you're here to see Vera Misham?
Misham?
Yes, that's right.
She fucking died. I mean, she's in the medical office at the moment.
Medical office at the moment.
Medical office? Is she okay?
She's just lying down. Said
Lying
she
down.
didn't feel so
Said she
good.
didn't feel so good.
I'm sorry, but I can't allow any meetings at the moment.
Most annoying client ever.
Wow, Red.
Guess we should come back.
No.
I'm still here, I guess.
Wow. Emma, about this.
Dad, yes! Why, that's a bright red envelope!
She sure is jumpy.
Someone opened this, didn't they?
My lips are sealed.
Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean, you know what's inside the envelope?
Sure, I read it, after all.
Ah, you mean you were the one who ripped this open?
Oh, please, I would have steamed it open!
Steam.
Steam!
She did sneak a peek at it, apparently.
Now that I have a powerful weapon on my side.
Weapon?
A gun! Yes, the use of tools! Highly specialized tools for information gathering.
Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on.
You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors.
Never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. About that envelope we found. I was wondering if you could help us out with that tool you were mentioning.
You want to know about my tool, do you?
That sounds kinda lewd, like, I don't know. Maybe she has a penis now.
That's just a fucking NES. They drew it. It's called an X-ray analyzer.
X-ray? Like the X-rays you get at the dentist?
That's right. At least that's what I call it.
Huh?
It has a real name, but it's much more complicated than X-ray spectralization. Something. How am I supposed to remember all that? I mean, it's not like I'm into science or something.
So basically it lets you see inside things like envelopes?
That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that in the practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. I'm just...
What?
Can I try it out? Can I try it out, Emma, please?
No. Oh, I suppose. Yes, I just brought this big fucking tool right in this room.
Wow.
Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself.
Alright, let's go to the spin, Apollo.
The sound.
Yeah! What are you doing?
I'm just seeing if I could see through your hair, but it's like lead.
Point that thing at me anymore, it might fall all out.
Then I wouldn't need an X-ray machine to see through it.
Let's just get down to business, shall we?
Right, let's test it on a sample first. It just happens that I have a lottery ticket here.
Wow, it says lottery ticket on it.
It says lottery ticket, lol.
Is a new mechanic now?
You set the sample in the device like so.
Raccoon Mario. Did she win?
I don't know. We are about to find out, I guess. I don't see anything.
Patience! There's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope.
Layer view?
You got it to set to display the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn that dial with the right stick for me, would you?
I'm not doing anything, actually.
That's right! That's how you choose the depth of you want the scan. As you can see, there's
Hey, I
just
got
fucking
something.
pixels.
Pixel.
See? That's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh?
No, but this is cool.
It looks like pre-cross.
Except I can't read them.
Just turn the dial a little more.
Raccoon Mario. Find out
What
if
you
she
have to
won the
understand
lottery.
is that that sheet of paper
Yeah.
isn't really flat at all. And you zoom in that much, you see that that paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys.
Oh, really?
This X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. It breaks cards down into thin layers, so it can only show what's written on that layer.
I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything?
That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit if you would.
Rubbing? Like going over the image with the left stick while holding A?
Wow. I love how she instantly knew what to do.
Okay. I still can't read it.
I'm rubbing.
It looks like I don't know.
There, that fixes the image on the screen. Now, turn the dial again, just a little. Good, now you can rub this image to fix it too.
0007.
Hey, I get it! We just keep doing this until we've got out the whole thing.
Exactly, not bad.
Neat, let's do some more.
Null. What? 007?
KAIRI 0294.
What? It says.
Looks like an etch and sketch, haha. Raccoon
Yeah,
Mario.
kind of looks like it.
571-522-0007. Energy.
Lottery! Big winner!
Is it not done yet?
I don't know, I guess so.
It said big winner. Your winner!
Oh.
This is not good enough.
Okay, let's print this one out.
0294. A lottery ticket. Raccoon Mario. Taro found out.
Big winner.
Woohoo! I'm a big winner!
Whoops.
Oh my god.
What was that?
My Stream Deck fell down from my
Wow.
bed.
Man.
See? This is the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? So
What
now you're
happens
a
if you
big
break
winner.
it, man?
Let's try it out on the real thing, shall we?
Then you need a new Steam Deck. I mean,
So we got some pixels here.
That sounds like that sound from Windows. You know, when you click something else other than the main window. You know, from
Really?
Windows 7.
7? I never had. I have 7.
Or was it Windows 10? Yeah, this sound. Ding. Doesn't it sound like that?
Yeah, it sounds a bit like that, yeah.
My Windows has no sound.
Why not?
I don't like it.
What?
Do-do? Do-do?
No sound?
I don't like the Windows sound, that's why it's off.
Okay, let's print this one.
Oh wait, that's your voice.
Okay, let's print this one out.
I mean, I don't want to hear do-do?
Mr. Drew Mission, I've deposited the $100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer.
KAIRI0294. It does kind of sound like it.
Someone
will need
deposited
this money.
$100,000 into Mr. Mission's account? His paintings must be really valuable.
There's another page in there. Care to take a look?
You bet I do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all.
There goes the second page then.
So we do this minigame once and will never appear ever again. Do-do? I don't even know how Windows 10 sounds like anymore.
What the fuck?
Why do you
Without
turn
sound,
off the sound?
It's I don't like the sound.
Yeah, then just put in the Windows XP sounds. Those were the best
put it-
ones.
Yeah. Or Windows 98. I like those too. Like, ding.
Okay, let's print this one out.
Sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one.
So it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings.
Why all the secrecy though? And
And what?
why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right?
Maybe it had some special significance to him? Well, Emma?
Well, indeed.
She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Red envelope updated in the court record.
Let me quick start video.
So Emma,
Oh.
I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for a story the night of the crime?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's going to be the witness tomorrow, I hear.
Wow.
I thought so.
I'll never forget that face, but what's his name? Oh, that's right. Russell.
Russell?
He's after a scoop to sell the papers.
So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you?
Really strange.
It does raise a few questions.
I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could.
Well, I hear he's on a beat today, too. He said something about covering a magician.
Magician? Well, if it's not Trucy, that leaves only one other person.
It wasn't Belen Gramera by any chance, was it?
Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear.
So he's out interviewing Valen Gramera. Looks like I'll be heading out to that Coliseum again sooner than I thought.
Here, I'll give you one reporter card if you want.
Russell's card added to the court record.
So,
Emma, I was wondering, what is that?
That's the wrong game, that's what it is.
I have also this.
So a journalist was here on a story?
All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pen seek to commit its mysteries to paper.
His name was Brushel?
Brushel.
I think he remembers him.
He doesn't look too happy about it.
Brushel, that calling smell of mint when he smiles. Yes.
Could you tell us more about him? What did he want?
A man by that name called on me just now.
Just now?
Ron's vision is always toward tomorrow. Ron's feet step always forward. That is all.
That's all? Very confusing.
I am to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet he had ears only for that incident.
That incident?
In any case, I requested that rapacious reporter remove himself. So, a painter has died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Grimaire.
Uncle Valen, do you know where the reporter went?
To the
I
toilet.
recommend he visit that place proper with penalized perpetrators.
The detention center?
He was a rude individual. When I see that card,
Sure.
he will tear apart my respectability. I will tear apart him.
Oh, here comes Apollo, Uncle Valen's big magic trick.
Is he going to fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as big magic.
What happened to the big magic?
Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped?
He must have really not liked the journalist.
Now the time has come when I must return to make my presentation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy.
Thanks, Uncle Valen.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle.
Whoosh. What do you think that journalist was after? Why did Van react like that to this envelope?
I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit.
Why do you keep playing that music?
No. It's my 3DS theme, actually. On my hacked thing.
I think
no.
I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money. End quote. Oh, no, not at all.
Looks like someone's already meeting here.
Maybe that reporter?
Oh my god.
Oh, that guy. Now I remember him.
Oh,
Hello.
shit.
How you doing? Who might you be?
Is no better voice for him?
Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey.
You? You're Justice? You?
Oh my god, this guy.
Actually,
You know
need to
me?
change his voice a
Is
bit.
he a clown? Is he a clown?
Do I know you? Of course I know you.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, you sound like the guy
Stairs
from,
down, witness on stand till they spill beans. End quote.
That's not true. What's he writing?
Are you a reporter by any chance?
Whoa! You're Trucy?
Am I famous?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Wow, look at that smile.
I'm the Joker. Trucy Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote.
Wait, with his hair so
Yay,
weird.
that's so not true.
Dario wins VA this time. KAIRI02.
Just hold in your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy.
Interview?
So, guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No! How many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him. I'm just a fucking background.
Did you come here to interview the guard?
Oh, wait, what a pickle. And here's one talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote.
Huh.
I'm back.
I should have guessed.
Where's my manners? Name's Brussel, Spark Brussel. I'm not picky. Journalist, just close eyes. Writes, end quote.
What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins?
Mint?
Until you've interviewed by me, you don't know what drilling is. While round through crossroads of mayhem madness. End quote.
I can see that. He's writing something again.
What the fuck is this face?
Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. Well, Nero, what face do you hate more? His face or the face of that donkey from that Bakabon game that you hated?
Well,
So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist?
Me? Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
Yes?
I'm the interviewer. You understand, yeah? I'm the one who asks the questions here. End quote.
Okay.
For instance, you think a movie director watches movies?
Only because it almost triggers my trypophobia.
wow.
What? What phobia?
Oh my goodness.
What? Trans?
Is that a phobia of donkeys or what?
Was it something with holes?
I'm pretty sure this guy's the killer.
Well, I think he probably does.
Exactly. I knew you'd understand.
Huh?
Enrichu. No, of holes on skin and stuff.
Yeah, but he didn't really have holes. It was just some kind of beard, I think. Or stubble, you know, a
Raccoon
stubble.
Mario. His hair is shaped like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Wow.
Oh.
So the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio?
Oh, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record.
Yes?
I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy. Real busy. Always on the road. Journalist always busy, one-way tickets. Never looks back. End quote.
I can understand that philosophy, but...
You want to know the thing about the one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport.
Disgust. And I know what's supposed to be, but it was drawn too strong.
Wow, okay.
True enough. But don't they give normal tickets away too?
Exactly. See? It's the same thing.
What is?
No, I don't even know what he was talking about. No, all I
Because
can
he
think
got
of is that donkey
A phobia.
thing.
Oh, I thought you meant the phobia.
So you went to do a story on Drew Mission. And he'd never had a story done about him before?
That's right. Look at me. Stay one thing for the record here.
What?
I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why do you the interviewer in the first place?
Well, yes.
Looks, it's like, oh, I've got it. See, there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burgers guys is going to tell me where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe?
Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I think I may have actually understood that one.
Raccoon Mario.
Well, there's stuff a guy can't talk about, really.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers. End quote.
Right, guess we'll leave then.
But since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I just saw. Just for the heck of it.
Sure, tell us. Just for the heck of it.
Captain Mario.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup when an article in the tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery. End quote. I believe it was.
An oil painting?
Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river.
Someone
Oh,
stole
shit, my
an oil
nose!
painting.
Ah!
A giant peach.
Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers. End quote. Burger.
So many quotes today.
Burger King.
So probably that one?
Alright, let me go on that record here.
Yes?
I know what you're going to say. Russell, take this. Write brilliant column. End quote.
I don't think so.
Look, Bunny, I write brilliant columns about one thing. And that's food. Try to understand.
Mario. End quote.
What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said. Is there anything I can present to him?
Alright, burger.
Are we supposed to?
I can't hear you, PM. You're too far away. I don't know why are you away?
It's fine. It's fine that you can't hear me.
Russell.
We were leaving anyway. Didn't we want to leave Apollo and there's nothing to show then?
Leave?
It's like saying something that I'm going, but I'm gonna tell you this before you go.
Mean.
Oh man.
If not, then I have nothing to talk about you, Apollo. There's nothing.
Oh, there's an update here.
October 7th.
Look, cute tower in the background.
Well, how'd it go? Find anything out?
Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check
Oh
with you.
man.
What's with that scary face you're making?
And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma?
Emma!
What? We didn't get anything new, or did we?
No.
Weird. Oh, the game just trolled you now at It was like, oh, is there something? No, there's nothing. It trolled you.
Emma, about this painting. Okay, this hidden painting then. This painting came from behind that dresser.
Ah, yes, so?
It was stolen, no?
I was hoping you would
Why?
have figured out what.
Do you think you could tell us a bit about this?
I suppose. It's what you think. Your mission was a forger. Now this mysterious music.
Forgery.
So what exactly is a forger?
Well, basically, it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words.
Fakes?
Copies of an original. Exact copies, to be precise, so you can't tell them apart.
Well, why not just photocopy them?
Lol.
The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as real article. It's a crime, of course.
Damn.
So your mission was?
A criminal? I'm afraid so.
Smooth
Yes,
criminal.
He received money to create elaborate forgeries. To supplement his work and in illustration, I guess.
I see.
Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place.
What do you mean?
When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue.
So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing? Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage?
But not in the case of forgery. Not necessarily anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all.
Oh yeah, I guess you would.
That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces.
How much is she eating?
A lot. I get it now.
It's infinite.
Not that I really needed to go in such lengths. Seeing as one of my paintings was only half finished anyways.
Raccoon Mario. Streaming Justice. Paper Terrio Trilogy.
Lol.
Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Mission's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking.
True. That would be interesting. And maybe valuable for our case.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. Flattery will get you everywhere, they say.
Maybe I should ask Emma to help us out. Again.
Like on this painting, there's also a rough sketch, and yeah.
I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch under this painting.
No!
I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick.
No! Oh, fine, just this time, though.
Let's check it out.
Or can we do this with a picture every time?
Oh, they should do all three.
It's like a puzzle select. Which puzzle do we want to do?
Well, this one looks the most suspicious for now.
Oh,
This is a
shit, what is
mountain?
this?
A mountain. It looks, we're coming closer. This is a burning man.
This was probably all the DS gimmick games, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let's print this one out.
What is that? Is someone burning?
Looks like it. What? What the heck?
Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough.
Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted for the rough.
What do you mean?
Well, in the past, he could just only analyze the composition of a rough sketch.
Composition?
In other words, the traces of a caracal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if there was been a rough sketch. But not what it looked like.
Oh, I think I follow you on Twitter. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting.
Some pros would actually paint a rough sketch entirely. Then do a completely new painting on top of that.
So Mr. Mission was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them?
Possibly. Is there a problem with that?
Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd.
You're fully sane all of a sudden, Apollo.
You think we could check out one of the other paintings?
Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? Select your player.
I choose this. Man, how long is this investigation going?
Pretty long. We didn't even see the concert yet.
It's a very long one. Like always. Now we will discover Eel Dog. Is this a house?
Yeah, looks like it.
Look, it really is Eel Dog on the right there. Oh my goodness. He's screaming in pain.
Oh, great.
What is that exactly?
Okay, let's print this one out.
Oh my god. What
It's
is
the
this
noodle
guy?
soup
It's the
thingy.
Slender Man.
This one too.
What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden.
You think I could just look at the last of these?
Fine by me, knock yourself out.
What happens if I choose one of the, you know, the ones that we had before?
Well, I've tried, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, you can just see it again.
Okay.
They're all disturbing photos, like paintings. It's like in a horror movie now.
Turns out they were all AI generated. Imagine that. And that's actually how it would be in a new, you know, Ace Attorney game, totally.
Pretty sure, yes.
Don't you want to make a new one or something?
Well, they said they never want to stop, so...
Well, I mean,
But the last actual game came out like 7 years ago.
Yeah, well, they want to get out the remasters first, I suppose.
And now it did. And
Or right now they just don't have an idea how to do it, I guess.
oh my god.
What the heck is this?
Okay, this is less disturbing than the other ones.
What the heck is all this?
I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited.
Sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation?
Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice anything?
Yeah, these are all past crimes.
Yeah.
Oh wait. No, get it.
There.
Now you're both white as sheets. What's going on?
These sketches are of the 3 cases I worked on.
What?
The murder in the poker room at the Borscht Bowl Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then... the events that transpired during the Gavinus concert.
What could it mean? How could he have drawn those things? And why?
That's what I want to know!
Wait, is Drew Mission your father?
Give me a break. Does that seem even remotely possible to you? What was that all about? I'd never even heard of any Drew Mission before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But they were my cases drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Mission? And what did he have to do with me? And that's the perfect time to end. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, too bad it's already over with the... Oh.
See, that was the last time we saved. That was right before the next day.
Well guys, see you guys tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye.